What's up, CB101? I think we're here. If you guys want access to the dollar accelerator, agency accelerator, excuse me, it's a tongue twister. If you want access to the $1 agency accelerator challenge, just drop an emoji. You're going to get access to 5 softwares for 7 days. We're going to keep doing these trainings over the next 5 days or so, and it's going to be good stuff. So we've covered lots of things on these trainings over the last several days. You guys will see here we've covered intensely LinkedIn. We've also covered very intensely digital door knocking and how to cover how to get clients through simply Facebook messaging. Today what we're going to focus on is we're really going to focus on email, and our agency has actually generated $5,500 in business this month alone, and we're only 2 weeks in, and this has been since the embargo has happened, right? And so for all of the people who are saying, oh, you can't build your business, that all this stuff is going to be a detriment to your business, I think it's really just people who aren't seeing the opportunity in this stuff. And so I just want to make sure. Okay, cool, we're live. All right, so guys, if you guys are here, let me know. I'm gonna make sure that everybody can hear me. So guys, if you guys are currently using email, comment a Y. If you guys are not using email yet, but you want to start using email, comment an N and or an NY for not yet, and that way I can know kind of where you're at. So there's a couple of processes and a couple of things that you need to do in order to actually get clients through cold email, right? And essentially what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about cold email, right? And let me grab this right here. And so if you're catching this on the replay, if you're catching this on the replay, what I'd like you to do is feel free to throw down any questions, and I'll come back and answer them for you guys specifically, because I love that you guys are on the replay committee. But if you guys are here live, obviously let me know, because I want to know who's here on a Saturday hustling with me at 11. For me, it's 11:18. For you guys, it's probably a little later. But who is hustling on a Saturday? Let me know. All right, so let's talk about this, and I think that there's 2 routes, and we can go deep or in email, or we can go wide. And what do I mean by that? I always want to give you the options, because I know that not every style works for every type of person. I know that not every type of it's just not always going to work for everybody, right? And so what you can do is there's really 2 methods for email. You can go what we call wide, where you just go and you email everybody, right? And you email everybody in your niche, and you try and spray and cover as much ground as possible with your emails. Or what we find is another option is you can go deep. And what I mean by deep is that you can actually go and spend a lot of time getting to know an individual client. You can spend a lot of time getting to know an individual business. You can do lots of research, and you can really tailor those emails to that specific person, right? Regardless, you've got to have a couple of things, okay? You've got to know a couple of things that you before you can go anywhere. So the first thing that you got to know is you got to know your niche, all right? You definitely got to know your niche, and you got to know what industry you're going after, right? I think about niche or industry, because this is going to inform all of the rest of this is going to inform the rest of our decisions moving forward. This is going to inform the words that we use. This is going to inform the subject lines that we get. This is going to inform, or the subject lines that we use. This is going to inform the emails that we get and the places that we get them from. So this niche and industry is important, and I think in here, let's throw in location, okay? Because it's important to decide that, are you going to be a global company, right? Are you going to be someone who's a global agency? Are you going to be a local agency? Are you going to be a regional agency? Because deciding that early on makes it really, really easy to now sell that. Because if you're a local agency, like that's a really good thing if you can sell it and if you really drive home that local aspect of it. You can say, we know what, we know this town, we know these people, we know the type of ads that work here, we're really in tune with the market here. Or you could say, we're regional. You know what, we really work with a lot of businesses, lots of different types of businesses in this region, or we work with lots of businesses in this industry, in this particular region. And by determining that, right, your niche and your industry and your location, you can really put together some great email campaigns and some follow-ups that will get you noticed, get you some traction. Okay, so now you got to do some research, but you've got to find out what are a couple of things. So you got to find out. The first thing that you got to find out is you got to find out their language, right? You got to find out their language. You got to figure out what it is and how it is that they talk, right? Everything from what do they call their clients to what's their main, pain points, right? But then the second thing is you got to figure out what are their desires, right? What do they actually want, right? What is their main goal, right? Do they want to fill up their practice? Do they want to schedule more appointments? Do they want their phone to ring? Like what do they want, right? If you just get in touch with that, then it makes it really easy to write the video, basically to write the copy, right? And then the last thing is you got to figure out what are their challenges. And the reason that this is important is that if you can anticipate the things that they don't like to do, if you can anticipate the things that they don't really enjoy doing, and you can tell them, hey, we do that for you. Yeah, like for example, fitness gyms. We find that a lot of them, they have challenges following up with people, or they have challenges being able to schedule their, to schedule stuff, right? And so schedule clients. And so what you can tell them is that, hey, we can actually automate that process for you. We can save you time tracking down all these people. We can save you time with all the no-shows and all that stuff, right? That takes time. And because we can anticipate their needs, they're much more likely to actually, to at least start the conversation, right? That's really, really important. So, what's up, Joe? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Maybe it's just Saturday. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna beg on my knees, on one knee, for some engagement, some likes and loves, just to tell Zux that this is not a shitty video, because when you don't have a lot of people in the video, Zux just assumes that it's a shitty video, and we'll see. All right, now I know I'm getting philosophical here, but this stuff is important, and if you don't do this stuff, then you're going to have challenges with the next part. Okay, so now we need to go through and we need to find emails, all right? So that's the thing we need to do, is we need to find emails. And I'm going to say this right now, make sure that you are following all laws. And the biggest thing about emails is that in my research, what I've done is that emails, if there is something that specifically says you cannot use that email to contact them, then that is against the law. But most of the emails, right? Like, let's just go in, and I use a service called RoboContact in here, and this is actually one of the services, or one of the softwares, part of the accelerator, the agency accelerator here. And what you can see is, let's go in here, and we actually were able to go through and look up all the med spas in our industry, right, or in our area. Okay, let's go over here to contacts. Excuse me, this is probably a better place. And you'll notice here that it has all of these websites. Okay, it has all of these websites. Now, what you'll notice is that most of them, here's this right here. So most of them, client service at HeymanWealth.com. So most of these websites don't actually have, they're putting them there so that you can, it's like, it's the contact, right? It's like client service. Like, if you're using, if you're actually contacting them through the method in which it says to contact them, then there's no problem with it, right? The legal aspect, or I will share with you that the legal part of it says that these websites need to have somewhere on their website that says you cannot contact me through this email. This here is quite the opposite, you'll see. So when you use services like RoboContact, a lot of times what they're doing is they're grabbing specific information to contact people, right? So that's a really big deal when you guys are doing this. So you guys can utilize, emails, and there's lots of different ways. You can use RoboContact, right? So let me show you how easy it is to utilize and do campaigns here. So let's see. We can, I don't know, what for those of you guys, there's a couple people who are watching right now. What niche should we do? Throw it down there. Let's see. We're doing a lot of medical spas, so let's do some more med spas. Let's do campaigns. Let's do med spas, and then we're going to do down here in Orange County. Okay. So then I'm going to do location, and I can do Newport. I can go in here and I can do Newport Beach. Okay, California. I can add location. I can do Laguna Niguel. I can do that. I can add location. Where else do I want to do? I can do Rancho. Rancho Santa Margarita. Santa Margarita, another nice, really nice place. I can do Irvine. Okay, I can do that. I can do what else can I do? I can do as many as I want. Okay. Where else? Let's do one more. What's another one that's another nice place? Oh, Dana Point. Okay, Dana Point's really nice. All right. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna do med spa, and then I'm gonna do also medical spa. Okay, and then I'm gonna do Botox. All right, and then I'm gonna do laser hair removal. I'm going to do all those, okay? And then the email message group, I'm going to choose med spa. And then we already have, okay, so this is a little advanced, but I'm going to show you, well, this is coming next, okay? So let's do that and run immediately after search. Boom. Okay, and we're going to run that. And it's going to go out and it's going to find all of those people in there, okay? Now, this right here, this is a service that you can use, and it'll give you all of their, if I go in here, it'll give you all of their information, right? And it'll just basically find, it'll go in here and it'll find all of the websites, right? So it went here and it found Cosmetic Solutions, and it went through and it got me their website, and I can go on here and I can see, obviously, no pixel. Of course, no pixel. Why would they have a pixel? They're a freaking local business. They're not a digital marketer. So what this allows me to do is that it gives me all of these people in all of the areas. It tells me if there was an email sent. It tells me all of these things, okay? Now, the other way is obviously you can do it on Facebook, right? So you can just go in here, and if you go in and we search medical spa, we can go with that, and then I can do over here on the left, I'm going to click pages, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do local business, and then right here I got it right here. So now I can go in, I can click new skin and body, I'm going to click their about. They usually have it right here. Oh, there it is right there, info. Okay, they've got their email. All right. So is this making sense, right? Are you guys understanding that you got to obviously go out and get emails? There are softwares that can do it for you, or there are ways that you can do it, manually and stuff. All right. So great. Okay, so let's go. We got emails here. So then the next thing we need to do is we need to do outreach, right? The next thing that we need to do is we need to do outreach. So this can be very simple, okay? This can be very simple. This can be something as simple as, hey, hey, med spa owner, if you want to get more clients in your door this week, and without having to do any extra work, just respond back yes. It can be something as simple as that, right? And what that will do is that will allow you to be able to just start the conversation, right? Because the next aspect of it is follow-up. And then we're going to call this, we'll just call this advanced follow-up, all right? Advanced follow-up. So this here is what it takes to be able to now get clients. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get them onto, really we're trying to get them to a demo bot, and then what we're trying to do is we're trying to get them onto what we call a qualifying call. And then if they pass the qualifying call, then we can get them on a sales call. Okay? But notice the email, really all it's doing is it's just getting the conversation started. Okay? That's the biggest thing, is that the conversation is really just getting started. So Trina, Jerome, Larissa, Denise, what's up, guys? We are just talking about different strategies here on how to get clients, right? And we're talking about email, and specifically we're talking about outreach and some different stuff that you can use. So let me know if you got any questions. If you guys got questions about bots, throw them down there. I'll come back and answer them. Otherwise, hopefully you guys are having an amazing weekend, and keep botting on, y'all. We'll talk soon.